Hey guys, it's time to set up December's bullet journal, and as you can see, I'm going for a scrapbooky theme. And of course, for a scrapbook theme, you need some craft paper. So I'm just making an envelope, and you will see what I will use this for a little bit later, but I'm just making a little envelope with this craft paper because I didn't have a tiny envelope like this. And if you can't go along with the steps I'm doing now, you can just search it up on Google and you can see step-by-step pictures on how to do it. I even messed up a little bit. This fold I'm doing now, for example, was one too many, so you're going to see a line in the middle of the envelope. But as I said, it's more of a scrapbooky type theme, so I don't really mind it looking a little bit rough around the edges. Also, my regular glue tape I'm out of it, so I just bought some other glue, and it made the paper a little bit bubbly, as you will maybe see later on in on the pages in the bullet journal, but I don't mind. As I said, everything that looks more crafty and handmade is good for this month's theme. So now I'm just folding the last part of the envelope, and it looks like that. And I had this idea that I wanted to have a little Dear Santa note, like a child or something wrote it, or me wrote it to Santa. So I'm just cutting up a little white paper, and I'm going to write out Dear Santa with a brush pen. So I'm just writing out Dear Santa, and then I'm just scribbling fake words. I actually saw Amanda Rach Lee did a similar theme actually this month, so I was a little bit bummed because I planned out my theme weeks ahead. And yeah, but I will link her video down below because her theme was really, really pretty. But I just scribbled fake words similarly to what she did, but on another spread. And then I'm just gluing on the little envelope with the note to Santa in it on my first spread. I also don't have the stamps for the letters that everybody use for their Christmas cards and stuff, so I just faked the lettering. I just searched typewriter letters and yeah, just mimicked it with a pen, and then I just added some marks around the letters so it looks like there's a little bit of leftover ink like it is on a stamp, so it looks more realistic. And then on the left side, I'm just writing Keep Calm, Christmas is coming. To make it look more Christmassy and like I'm wrapping presents, I'm going to take this string and just tie a little bow, and I'm going to glue it on the first page I did with the envelope. This way it doesn't look as empty when the envelope is actually closed, but if you want to, you can open up the letter and see the little Santa note sticking out. Also, I'm using this washi tape to fill out some more blank spaces, but I'm just using 3 different types of patterns to not make it too much, but I'm going to use these 3 tapes later on the spreads also. And for the monthly calendar, I'm doing the square ones. I think it's 6 by 5 if I'm not mistaken, and I'm doing that because when I do the borders of the weeks, then it's actually 6 by 6. So I feel like that's big enough to fit everything I want. And the weekdays I'm writing with the same fake typewriter or stamp style. And as I said, I'm making borders. I'm just doing them in black, and then I'm going to write the number of the day with a white gel pen. And as usual, on the left side, I have my growth tracker for YouTube and Instagram, and filling it out a little bit with some more washi tape and also the craft paper, so the colors tie in, like the colors. It's basically just black and white. But yeah, I'm going to use the craft paper on a few pages just to bring out some warmth and not make it so completely black and white. Now for the next spread, I'm going to write memories with the brush lettering I did before, and there I put my printed out mini pictures from my phone when the month is over. And for my habit trackers, I'm just doing the same typewrite font as before, and I'm doing the squares without the numbers in them, just so I can fill it out with a brown pen later when I do the specific habits on each day, because that way I get a little bit more like color, even though it's just brown. For the mood tracker, I saw this when I was searching around for ideas on Google. I will link the picture down below if I can find it. But it's just a sweater with a lot of patterns, so it looks like a Christmas sweater. And then of course I'm going to fill like one part of the sweater in for each day, depending on how I feel. I think it turned out really cute, and I will love to see how it looks when it's actually filled in. For the weekly spreads, I wanted to match the monthly spread, so I'm keeping it squared, and I'm also going to have the black like headers on top and the typewriter font. So I'm just writing out the weekdays and then filling the border or the top with black. I wrote out the week number, and in the left corner I'm just making like an overview of the month to see where I am, like where this week lays in the month. I'm also using some string and stuff to decorate the other pages to make them look a little bit more interesting and not exactly the same, but I still want it to look cohesive and like pretty together. Here I actually messed up. I started writing the first day from Monday, but December starts on a Tuesday this year, so I just like ripped out a little craft paper and stuck it on there and then wrote over it with a white gel pen. And I actually liked the way this looked, and also like it ties it together nicely when the craft paper returns later in this month. And to decorate some more and fill out some blank spaces and make it a little bit more Christmassy, I'm just doodling some snowflakes with a white gel pen and a black fine tip marker. And I'm also adding a craft paper rip, as you can see, to bring in some warmth. So I really like the white snowflakes. I think it adds, as I said, a little bit more of a Christmas vibe. And then I chose the colors for the sweater this month. So here is the final flip through of my December bullet journal setup and the little note to Santa. I think it turned out really cute and I'm super happy with the theme. But if you don't want to use this for Christmas, of course you can use this as inspiration for other months. You just switch out the Santa note for some other note and the snowflakes maybe, and then it just looks craftsy. But I think this is the right amount of Christmas because usually Christmas themes can get like too much really quickly or even tacky if you ask me, but when you use just black and white and some crafts paper or string or something, then it gets Christmassy without being too much. But let me know below what you think. But that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!